Hello everyone, this is just a short video showing how to install the permissions plugin on your Bukkit server for Minecraft. Go ahead and find the forum post for permissions on bukkit.org and download the full zip and open that up. Now highlight everything in there and drag it over to your plugins folder. Now it's okay to just go ahead and delete 3 of these files, leaving the rename me folder and permissions jar file. Going into the rename folder, you'll see 2 YML files called groups and users. You can copy these because they already contain some things in them that we need to save because the next step will remove them. So copy them or drag them somewhere where you can access them later. Now go ahead and delete the rename me folder, and we're going to let the plugin create its own folder now by running the server. So just run the server real quickly, and then just close it, and go back into plugins. And now there should be a permissions folder here too, with the name of your world is in a subfolder. So inside that subfolder there's 2 more YML files. These ones are empty though, so that's where the ones that we copied come into play. Go ahead and move those ones back in here. To open these up, you're going to need to go to Properties for the YML file and run it with WordPad because that's going to be the easiest way of editing them. Let's go ahead and take a look at groups. Here's some templates for the ranks. Groups are basically your ranks. Default is the first rank. Default equals true means that it will be the default rank that everybody who joins your server will initially become. This will designate whether or not they can build on your server, so you can make that true, I guess, if you want to. And these permissions, this is the most important part. Each one of these things that contains usually a period or 2 and the name of your plugin, and the permission is called a node. And most of the plugins that require permissions, like, for example, let's say Townie or Lockit, they will have the permissions nodes on their forum posts. So let's go ahead and go to Townie here, and we'll look at see if there's some of these permissions. Yeah, see, here's the permissions nodes. Putting these in the groups files or the rank files basically means that it's giving this permission for this plugin to the rank that you are putting it in. So down here we see admins have a little asterisk in their permissions. That means that they automatically get all permissions, and the default ones do not. So if you want to give the default rank permission to, say, build in the wild, like outside of a town, when you have Townie, then you can just put in the node townie.wild.build. You can't copy and paste it though because it will retain the font, and I'm not sure if that's going to work, and it might retain a few other formatting things that aren't going to work with the YML format. Do not use tabs when you're using the YML, so just do 12 spaces and a hyphen, and you can go on to the next node that you want. Like maybe, just for an example, we can do townie.townNew, and that means that they can create a new town. Since moderator inherits default, and under here in the inheritance section, moderator automatically gets these, but say we want moderator to have a little bit more access, then we need to use townie.admin, and then they will be able to do everything on Townie. The plugins that you're looking for, like Essentials, may not have the permissions nodes in the Bukkit forum post, but they likely have a wiki or a website that contains them. They're usually under the command section or the permission section or the configuration section. You'll be able to find them. To add a new rank, you need to copy one of these little things to use as a template, and just go ahead and press enter and paste it again, and you can rename this right here by saying something like maybe sub-moderator, if that's what you want it to be called. You'll have to change default to false, and they can inherit. You can make them inherit regular default by just doing 12 spaces, a hyphen, and then saying default. That means that they'll get the same permissions as the default rank, because you can just go ahead and delete these now. Now we have 4 ranks: default, sub-moderator, moderator, and admins. There's another way to give permissions nodes to people other than just making them a certain rank. You can also edit personal permissions by going to the user's YML file here. Here we have a couple of examples that just come with the permissions folder. The number 1 Yeti, I guess, he is in the group admins, and he doesn't have any personal permissions, since as an admin he has everything. Her Peanut is in the group moderator, and that means that she automatically gets all the permissions that moderator has from the ranks file. But what if we wanted to give her personally an extra permission? Then you just go here and put in the node that you want underneath her personal file. Every time a new person joins your server, they are going to automatically be placed in here with the group default and no special permissions. If you want to promote them to a special rank, you'll go into group and, well, actually no, you won't. You'll go here and find their name and put under groups. Like, what if we wanted to demote Derpina to moderator? We would just type in moderator, and that would do it. If we wanted to add another special permission, we would just add spaces until we get to the hyphen and add like a different permission. Like, we could say maybe we want her to have her derp too, and that would give it to her as well. You don't have to restart your server to update like permissions files if you wanted to promote somebody on your server. You would just type this in the console, most likely, PR hyphen reload, and then your default world for permissions are reloaded. So maybe someone who was on your server needed a promotion, and just typing that will promote him. And that's about it, I guess. If there's anything I missed, or if you have any questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comments, and thank you for watching.